So it's going to be interesting. I want to see how Alex plays with it, but yeah, this matchup, not sure how much you should be bullying this if you're the Maokai.
Yeah, already chunked down to half. Even with the Doran's ring start, yeah, that's going to give you just a bit of damage and mana regen, but Chris is more than happy to take that trade as he lands his Z-Drive Resonance. Looks like we are seeing a bit of a lane swap, though, as OQ and Trance are on that top side. There was an aggressive ward placed out by Chris when he did go for that harass onto Flares. And in fact, the lane swap is called and answered by APX as they send their duo to the top side and their jungle and top laner down to the bottom.
I'm checking to see if it was spotted out at all, because the wards, it's funny, because as they were traveling, TDK continued to ping out the wards and where they were. So both teams look like it didn't actually know the other one was going to the top side of the map. The only clue you really got was they saw Xpecial walk to the left side when he left the river. So
Police take some punishment, but Xpecial has got his back and chunks Trance down low. He's going to have to try regenning up nice and quick.
Yeah, Jin Karma may be a lane that you don't have a lot of experience playing against, so I can understand the lane swap from TDK wanting to have OQ get some free farm, especially against the Jin, who's a big lane bully. And OQ's Ezreal, it does need some time to stack up when he gets that tier. So he's going to have a time where he's very low on combat stats and has a power trough that he has to get through. So you can see he's already shoved in by Police very early on here. It's not something we've been seeing this series.
Yeah, it's typically been OQ who's been the aggressor, taking it to them with the Swifty boots and the high long-range damage. But this time around, Police and Xpecial are the aggressors. Oh, Police will take a turret hit.
Yeah, a little bit of follow-up there, but Xpecial got the shield on him, so Police doesn't take too much damage, but he chunks out Trance a decent amount. No wards down for Apex just yet, and both junglers, of course, by their route, start bottom camp, buff, and then go to the other buff, and you can see Kez already completed it. Kez on his way to this top side already. Xpecial very far forward.
Caught by the slow. There's the Pillar of Filth. It's going to find Xpecial. He's slowed down. No heal is used. It was actually used earlier. That's first blood for Kez.
Yep. Very quick jungle clear there. No wards were down, and that was the oversight. When you are playing Karma and you are constantly shoving a lane forward, you have to ward. You basically have to tell yourself, I can't go past this midpoint unless I have a ward down or I spot the jungler somewhere on the map. And that was the oversight there. It was a very early gank. Normally you expect it around 3 minutes and 10 seconds, and it was a little bit earlier than that, and they wanted to ward. But it was at 3 minutes exactly when he started running into that lane.
Excellent timing from Kez to open this up, and that's the advantage for TDK early on, and that's significantly going to help decrease the aggression in that lane. Try to curb the enthusiasm of Police and Xpecial with all of that harass.
Yeah, but Kez now with that kill, see what he's able to do. He hasn't backed yet. He actually has Keen marked, and Keen spotted him, so Keen knows that he's walking forward here. And he's called Shrimp up.
Could be looking for a counter. The gold card is ready. There's some damage. Kez is able to tumble away. Alex goes in, flash used by Keen. Shrimp trying to hold on to his own as Trance joins up for the flank.
Oh, man. So yeah, Shrimp got to back, so we got to put the red smite down onto Kez, take a little bit less damage, and also get that damage over time on him. And man, this matchup is just not that great for Maokai. It really is not. It is so difficult to navigate. He just out-damages you, out-mobilities you. All you really have over him is instant root.
Yeah, so far, the early aggression for TDK has been paying off. Shrimp is heading towards the top lane along with Chris for the dive. He's going to find Chris. He doesn't have level 6 just yet, but he has so much damage. He's going to have to get out of the turret, flashes, and makes it away before the next shot can find him.
Quite easy there. And one of the reasons that Apex uses Shrimp is so he can camp top lane. When we got to interview Chris in the middle of the season and asked him what's up with having two really good junglers and not releasing one of them, it's like they both have different strengths. Shrimp loves to play the top side of the map, loves to play towards Chris, and this is why. Gets him ahead, gets this Echo even further ahead in this matchup that he was already dominating, and then he loses that gigantic wave. Flares is so far behind now in CS, in experience, gold. and Chris is going to have a field day here, and he goes first item Sheen just to bully this matchup even more.
Going to be a difficult lane for Shrimp as he tries to head back on down. And that's the difference that we're seeing so starkly between these two playstyles. Kez already on the top side of the map. He's prioritizing Alex. He's prioritizing OQ. Special and Police, the wave is being shoved in, so they will have the safety of their own turret for now. And this gank is going to be unsuccessful for Kez as he heads towards the top side. And finally decides to head back into his own jungle and farm it up.
Can't waste any time. Kez actually goes for the Tracker's Knife. Typical Kez style, not going for the aggressive jungle item that's going to give him some damage, but instead going for the vision, playing for the team. And he was very active in his series against Dignitas. Kez actually had a series that people were not expecting him to have. He had a really good day 2 days ago, trying to dig deep and try to come up with another performance like that.
Well, now's the time to do it. Ooh, the Azir slide finds Keen. He tries to path around. Oh, the Destiny Gate doesn't channel in time. Locked down and picked up by Alex.
Super good by Alex there, just to slide in, shove him off to the side where we did have Kez, and Kez gets a mark from that.
Chris trading it off with flares. They're trying to get some damage across, but Chris still has his chrono break. Shrimp is on this side as well, but the ward,
they're going to try to dive.
Man, has 10 seconds left.
Oh, okay. So,
and Kez is on that side of the map.
Yeah, he spots him over there. Yeah, they actually have that pink ward that's on the other side of Maokai is actually an Apex pink ward. So able to finish it before the TP or the Destiny Gate was finished channeling. Oh, comes up big there, and Alex now has a blue buff. Handed it off to him, and now he's going to be able to harass this lane even more. I don't think he's back since then. Yeah, he's sitting on 1,300 gold, and so is OQ in that top lane.
You can start to see how Apex are responding. Trance, whoa, getting aggressive onto Police. Snare is going to miss, but the item has been switched up. It's going to be a Negatron cloak for Keen as he looks for an Abyssal first, while Police continues the theme of Swifty Boots early on.
Yeah, I'm seeing that more and more from these AD carries. It's just very consistent. Shrimp coming around the side. Alex, hey! That's not a chicken!
Surprise! Whoa, gets caught by the gold card. Collateral damage!
Oh!
Respite is able to keep him standing. Kez with just enough mana.
Oh, you are shooting somebody in the face with a shotgun point blank and they don't die. That was insane. Kez throws down the Lamb's Respite right in time. Junglers are just answering each other this game. Shrimp, a lot of the times he'll get out of hand and he'll just be all over the map, and Kez is matching his pressure. Kez is calling him out and being able to save his laner.
Yeah, Chris might have found some time on that bottom tier 1, but unfortunately gets caught by the turret. There goes a binding to find OQ. Still level 5. No, he actually is level 6.
Oh.
As evidenced by the True Shot barrage he just fired.
Here comes Shrimp. Shrimp looking. Oh, boy.
Looking for
Gotta be careful.
2 goes down. Chris is up there as well as he teleported. Trance is low and gets dropped. Meanwhile, Kez on the far side finds some damage onto Chris. That chrono break is still available. The minion wave is just about to get there. Who's going to be the one who gets the kill? There goes the flash. Keen gold card stuns onto OQ, and Police gets that valuable kill as 5 members of Apex take the top tier 1.
Oh, and Flair's no TP. Look at that again and see what happened, because he ended up having to use it earlier to try and go to that mid lane, and they just ended up capitalizing on it. As soon as they saw that Maokai had channeled TP and canceled it mid, they started to execute that play on the top side that just gave them an advantage here. So that's Apex taking a lead now of about 1,600 gold.
Large opening for Apex. After the initial skirmishes and ganks, they're coming out on top. Chris is very low
a little
health
greedy
here. Yeah, Kez is there as well. He's got his flash. His shield buys him some time. There's the slow. He's trying to bait out the chrono break. He finds Trance. Oh, there's the chrono break, but Kez is already ready. Flashes with red buff to keep up, and Kez gets the kill.
Now Kez ends up picking him up. I'm going to check on Kez really quickly.
Yeah, Chris actually followed him with the
phase dive.
Phase dive.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But he followed him through that flash.
Yeah, it happens a lot. You follow people, even like Twisted
Over
Advance
walls.
from Maokai, it's pretty much the same mechanic. Regardless of how far they go, it's going to make you make contact with them. Oh, That was nice. Nice grenade.
Yep, Police stacking up as best he can. Currently 9 CS ahead of OQ. Uh-oh, here comes some help. Kez is down there.
Shrimp is here too, though.
Behind him. There goes a flash.
Gotta watch the burst.
This is Police at low health. True Shot Barrage is not enough to kill him. Remember, Kez still has the Lamb's Respite, so
he has
red
red buff.
play around this. There goes the ultimate. Curtain Call finds one.
Oh, boy.
It's up to number 4. Bullet 4. Oh, finds OQ, but not the target he was looking for.
That's what I hate about Jhin, is Jhin gets to trade with you in lane, and you can be like, okay, we're both 1/4 HP, good fight, man. And then you back off, and then he gets to still try to kill you from a safe distance. Even if you guys trade back and forth and you get half HP, he gets to back off and try to kill you, and you have to play the mini game of dodging his bullets instead of CSing for that remainder of the time, or trying to get HP back.
Yeah. Well, that's the conundrum. Some people see that, and they immediately decide, oh, Jin's ulting, I guess I'm going in.
Yeah.
And you immediately try to head into the cone and find it.
He's way deep, though, and he always has the support, so
yeah.
It's so difficult to actually get to Jhin while he's channeling the ultimate.
And every once in a while, you find him unprotected, and you're like, all right, sweet.
Yeah.
An actually immobile champion
True.
who's currently channeling.
True.
You just lock him down.
But yeah, he's incredibly powerful for many reasons, that being one of them as well. So his trades usually are very strong,
Yeah.
and then even if it doesn't go in his favor, he still has kill potential afterwards.
The harass lane, so far pretty successful. OQ going for this typical tier Ezreal, trying to stack up as best he can. Has a Sheen now as well, as he looks for the Iceborne Gauntlet. Going to help him survive some of the damage that Police and Shrimp will be putting out, but still has to be a little bit afraid because that takes time to ramp up. Kez is back bottom once again. Police at half health and Xpecial at 2/3 are pretty far forward.
It is so hard to find a good engage, especially onto this Karma with all this movement speed. No flash?
No, Xpecial already used his flash in the previous gang. Kez on a killing spree, waits it out and picks up the kill.
Yeah, I love how he's not marking the person either, because a lot of the times you're like, why isn't he marking? Well, they'll play really scared when you start to mark them. Whenever somebody starts getting marked, they'll back up a little bit. You can play mind games with it, but it would definitely tip off Xpecial that they're about to try and kill him.
So that's the bottom tier 1 going down for APX. TDK are able to get it. OQ gets that gold. Rift Herald was taken on the other side of the map, and after a recall...
Oh, they're trying to collapse on him. They left it.
Yeah, OQ left all alone. Oh, no! There goes the curtain call. Lamb's Respite used preemptively. And in fact, it's canceled. There it is. Flares knows what I'm talking about. He finds Police while he's channeling and kills him. OQ getting a little bit too deep for his own good. Shrimp leaves him on his own while Chris finds Kez. There's no respite. He used it to try saving OQ. Shut down by Keen. That's 2 for 1 Apex.
And Alex had backed in the mid lane. Alex shoved up the wave, didn't roam, and then Keen pops the ulti.
Surprise! There goes a flash. Gold card finds Flares, and he goes down to Keen. Meanwhile, the mid-tier 1 is traded, and Alex drops the turret. It's going to be attacking minions right now.
And the bot turret, though, is going to go down as well, so Chris is going to be able to pick that one up. And Apex are still getting the better of that fight and that trade after everything's all said and done. Alex, though, has that mid lane turret. See what ends up happening as they clear out the jungle, and the Dragon goes over to Apex. Good map play from Apex as well. Even though they have kind of a risky fight at the start, they're able to pick it up. Shrimp, once again, shows up right second stack of the game.
16.5 minutes in. Police gets caught out by Alex, takes some big damage from the turret, but the combo is so clean. And Police gets a kill onto Alex. The mid-tier 1 goes down in trade for the top tier 1. 3 for 2 right now, about to become 3 for 3, but Apex aren't done. They're looking for the tier 2.
And this is really good by Apex. They sent Keen to the top side. Keen has flash. Keen is 100% fine, and he has wave clear as the Twisted Fate. It's going to be so hard to take that top tier 2 and not get punished for it, and they're going to actually blow that flash of his. So they actually zone him out. Really good job there. But see, look at that. He already did the damage. He already cleared half that minion wave out. And now they're getting collapsed on here. Keen has the ultimate. He can rejoin and spot everybody out.
OQ and Kez are split off. A little bit of miscommunication there.
Boy.
Kez forced to take the long way around. Red buff is going to find him. Police has been found indeed. Oh no, he's so low. The Lamb's Respite. Kez is going to end up going down when it's all said and done. And nope. There he goes. On the other side, though, OQ was caught out by Keen, so he ended up dropping to, I believe, Chris.
Yeah, and Chris and Keen were able to go after OQ there, and OQ, this entire series has just been shut down. He had a good performance despite his team losing yesterday, but this is not the same type of performance from OQ. He is being singled out as the sole threat of TDK, and they are able to focus him down. Kez is the secondary right now, and Alex is just not getting a piece of these fights because now they don't have that Ultra Peel champion for OQ to keep him safe and allow him to play on that front line.
Yeah, so unfortunate to see that TDK are not quite able to play around OQ and let him do the work he's looking for. Meanwhile, Chris and Keen have been complete bash brothers in this series. The two of them are doing so much work all across the map. And with the assistance of the hyper-aggressive Shrimp, it really seems like APX have control of the game once again.
Yeah, it's so weird because Shrimp is very aggressive, but he's able to flow between the different types of aggression, right? Going into the enemy jungle and picking up their camps and farming and out-farming them and then making sure you have a level advantage, or just flat out ganking all the lanes. He's very fluid and very adjustable. And this guy hasn't seen top-tier professional play yet. He almost did last year, but now he's going to try to qualify for the second time. And the team right now, a little bit on his backs.
Chris looking to zone out Kez. Not going to find the stun. There's the Destiny Gate. Keen is actually going to look for a kill. Is he going to be able to get the goal? No, he's actually joining up with his team. There goes the teleport out from Flair. Oh, Curtain Call has been dropped. France is going to take some big damage. But so far, Keen is split from the rest of his team. Flares chases him down. Chris is there to back him up. So too is Shrimp. Flares is going to have to flash the wall unless he can make it over. True Shot Barrage goes wide. Snare is going to miss. Still no sign of police. Finally, he's going to catch up, and TDK retreat into the safety of their own jungle.
Oh, man. Alex in this fight, he throws out the Emperor's Divide, and then he just has to get out again. Oh, he flanks the fight, but he still has everybody on his backside, and they aren't able to pick anybody up there, and that's Riptail going over to Apex.
Oh, they forgot the buff. They can't stay for the buff.
They're getting chased off. Big special.
Oh, he's got his flash, so he should be fine. The Snare is going to
Shrimp.
Kez. Shrimp is doing some big damage. Keen goes down to OQ in the combined efforts of Alex. Oh, he's still got the lamps. There's the respite finally wearing off.
Oh, TP on the top side here. Chris is trying to get another piece of this fight, and he has home guard. Alex!
Oh no, there goes the long slide. Decides to settle instead for Trance. Snare is going to help him out. He gets the kill before he catches up to OQ. Still is able to land the slow. Can't connect with the third part of it. Phase dive is just about off cooldown. He catches up.
God.
There's the Iceborne. Flash used. The Snare gets it. Police from long range, from downtown secures it. Chris is not done. He's still got the chrono break. He's able to get out the stun. Double kill for Police. There's just nothing TDK can do.
Echo's chase down is ridiculous. How do you deal with that? OQ, I mean, he doesn't have Swifties. Maybe that's the answer to this. You just get chased down so heavily. The slow is really intense, and then the movement speed increase that you end up getting is Echo. It's just unfair. Swifties, it's straight up perks.
Once again, I feel like I've seen this. Trance is able to flash out of one. He ends up going down to Chris.
Having a great series. He's the guy that's always been that bar for the LCS top laners, and now he's having a great day. Yesterday, not his day at all. He was having a horrible time up in that top lane, and now it's the complete opposite. Chris has been a commanding force. His Rise had to get banned out, and he still was able to play this Echo. And Flares has been struggling all series long.
Yeah, the blue side priority really coming up big for Apex as they're now sieging the top tier 2 turret. Now, Dragon did go down in the meanwhile. That was number 1 for TDK. But Keen is getting some alone time with this mid-inhib turret. Nobody's there to protect it. It's chunked down to a quarter health before TDK can finally respawn and clear the wave. And Apex are just running TDK around the map. Top, mid, back top again. Question is, what's next? Apex, how can they continue to capitalize on this enormous advantage?
Well, you almost have your teleports back up. Keen almost has his ultimate back up. There's a Baron. You can ward that up. You can start to bait it. You can 1-3-1 rather effectively. Karma helps your main unit get away by using Mantra E and having the Defiance and getting out of there. So the movement speed increase would be something that isn't matched by TDK. They'd have to TP flank on their own. So Apex, they have a lot of tools to actually close this game out. And here's the kicker, though, is Alex hasn't really been a part of these fights to the effect that he would like to be. If Alex can get in here, get one more item, get a Void Staff, get a Death Cap, Like, he'll be good to go. Late game Azir is no joke. But he's been invisible this game.
Minimal impact, currently 1-1-1 in a 19-kill game. He's been involved in 3 kills.
Yeah, one on him as well.
And the siege begins for TDK. They've got some good damage. There goes the Destiny. Gate puts him on a flank. Flash gold card finds Kez. They can't lock him down. Trying to bait out the rest, but they succeed. TDK are grouped up under the Azir turret. This bullet number 4 finds some good damage. Chris just used his phase dive, so he's going to have
Trance is catching
up, but Trance is caught in deep. Shrimp goes down. Chris is looking to catch up. They're going to ambush the fight. He still finds the stun, though, onto Alex. Oh, snare from the far side as Keen teleported in from the back, and they're just cleaning this up. Apex slowly but surely, mercilessly chasing down TDK. Chris overextends, but he's just fine with it. There goes a chrono break to get even more health. Flair's now caught in the snare. He's going to end up dropping to Police, who is a monster this game.
5-1-5 for Police, and he's been able to just shut down OQ. Somebody who's been having fantastic week, all week, even the games they lost. And this is not OQ's day. I've been talking about how people are having their days on, days off. Dangerous. Your base is too dangerous.
Chris,
everything's too
will
dangerous.
not stop. I feel like we had a nameplate swap.
It's a bad world for a tree. Run.
Can't stand up to the ravages of
TP,
time.
TP.
Yeah, there goes the Destiny Gate and TP. Keen finds a stun onto Kez. He goes down before he's getting a chance. That was with the curtain call bullet from long range. He's still got 2 more left. Let's see where the last one's going to go. He finds it onto Trance, but doesn't have enough to secure the kill. Now they're sieging the top lane. Actually, with Kez dead, they might look for the Baron instead. They've got vision control of the pit. It's been a long enough time, but it's 5v4 right now.
Baron spotted out here. They're going to see the startup have a little bit more fade vision. Look at that. All the trinkets come down at once. TDK trying to overflow them with vision. Kez will not be a part of this fight. It's going to be a 5-on-4, and the poke damage is going to be so important. 6,000 HP on that Baron. As they start it up, they're going to have to walk through a bunch of traps.
5v4, Chris gets in. He gets a 4-man stun, plus a snare on top of it. He single-handedly, 1v4, buys enough time for Apex to secure the Baron. Flares is even caught, buys a bit of time with some regen, but gets locked down and destroyed. Apex once again with the Baron buff. 4 out of 4 Barons in this series. 2-0 over Apex. This could be the beginning of the push that puts them into the LCS.
That was the gold card used right then, and Kez is not going to take that opportunity. Instead, now he's going to jump on it. And he's already been shuffling the cards. Not going to jump on that. Mid turret going down there, and you were talking about Chris. Chris, he's qualified time and time again for the LCS and has played so many splits. He might have just qualified himself to play another here.
Yeah, if Alex was the summer, the promotion tournament king, does that make Chris the Duke?
No, he's the god.
The god of promotion tournaments. Doing huge this game. 5-1-9. Fun with a 3-0.
Math isn't that difficult.
All right, 29 minutes into the game, Apex are ahead with triple the kills, about to be double the turrets. They've had control of every single Baron in this series, breaking down the mid inhibitor and now looking for the inhib itself. They took the turret. Keen is splitting with the Destiny available.
Yeah, this is looking really bad for TDK. The entire series has 13,000 gold down for TDK. And Apex, they start to push down these inhibitors, and there isn't much TDK can do. Alex tickles Chris.
Yeah, not enough damage. Keen pulls the rest of the team towards his side of the map. Baron is still on Team Apex for about another 45 seconds. So they're going to look for the top tier 2 as they send everyone else.
I'm sitting here going, if Apex close this game out, who's player of the series?
That's
right?
It's a really hard question.
How?
Everyone's playing huge.
Yeah, Police has had fantastic scorelines. He didn't let OQ get out of hand. Keen has been catching OQ every time. Shrimp setting up the early game, and Chris has been steamrolling. And Xpecial's also had a really good squad. Like, everybody, a really good set of games. And everybody on the squad has been doing so well.
Ooh. Good Pillar is going to deny the final 2 bullets of the curtain call, but Baron buff has now worn off. Once again, Keen splitting on the far side. Chris going 1v3 to buy time for the rest of his team. He's still got the chrono break. Could that throw away in, and that was Subjugate.
Yes, that was Subjugate. That's why he decided to just get out of there. Subjugate was used. He's just buying time. Keen gets that bottom inhibitor turret. And he's just so slippery. They get Keen, but there's the teleport on the backside.
Chris is collapsing. Keen buying time with the Zoni as he flashes.
OQ!
Out. He's still alive, and OQ is dead. But Keen is still alive. Kez drops the Lamb's Respite. Police is going to help him out with that. There goes a huge Emperor's Divide as Police finally gets that last one. Alex runs for his life. That's 3 members dead. Soon to be 4 as the snare lands. Flares is dead as well. 5v1 and APX are on the Nexus turrets. 3-0 over TDK and climbing their way into the North American LCS Summer Split 2016.
APX with the clean 3-0. Everybody stepping up. TDK, it looks like they